The yin yang is basically the only way I can describe my audience, really. The white to me indicates intelligence, and the black indicates Warcraft. As you can see, the white side is mostly white, but it has a bit of black in it, and the black side is mostly black with a laughable amount of white in it. There's an inner struggle going on with me right now, and it's not anything really serious. It's kind of pathetic to everyone else, but um, my inner struggle right now is just I want to I want to believe that you guys are all intelligent people worthy of intelligent conversation. Of course, you haven't demonstrated that yet, so what I'm left to believe is that you're all just a bunch of illiterate Warcraft loving little kids. And that's kind of like the last thing I want my audience to be. I want I guess this is kind of going back to why I like T2 so much, is because he likes to make people think. I don't like to make people think, but I do like it when people think. Because it kind of gives me a bit of hope for humanity, instead of just people ruining their minds on pathetic games like Warcraft. Like, everyone has their own goddamn iPod. I know I saw this in on a comment somewhere, but some guy was saying that every little 8-year-old kid has an iPod now, and they're all walking down the street with their brain-dead iPod-loving friends, listening to some heavy metal music and, death metal, I guess, kinda, is what people like nowadays for some reason. I hate death metal, but I like metal in general. But, everyone's individuality kind of is being stripped because we're all doing the same thing. I mean, back in the old days, they didn't have really much to do. I mean, we're living the life of luxury. We all have computers and iPods and music and everything else we could possibly want. But back in the old days when they didn't have any of that, they were forced to, use their imaginations and find an art to do. Write and draw and paint. It's a lot of actually useful stuff, things that they could make careers out of. There were a lot of good writers back those days, and I remember hearing this in I remember hearing this a while ago, but it wasn't really it wasn't me or anyone who said. I can't remember who said. I think it was T2, but I'm not really sure. He said if you look back in time to when people were going out to war, like World War II, whenever there were letters coming back home telling their family that they were okay and they were uninjured. The people out there always wrote so elegantly. They had such great metaphors for things. They had such great cursive writing. Everything was just all neat and tidy, and it was like they had such great metaphors for I love you and I miss you and things like that. And that's kind of just looking back at that and looking at where we are now, it kind of gives you a perspective on where we're going, because that only happened about 60 years ago. So where are we going if this is the kind of progress that we're making? I mean, I know we're making a lot of scientific progress, but how is the average intellectual progress coming along? Yeah, I know, again, like Joe Rogan said, if any of the smart people went away, if any of the people who created this stuff and knew how all this stuff works, like computers and cell phones and TVs, if they all just went away, they all died off, we wouldn't know what to do. Because we're all, unintelligent, lazy-ass creatures. And we don't know how to make any of this stuff. So what would we do? What would happen if they all broke? What would we do then? Man, it would be kind of cool, though, if, that happened and you had the last, running computer. Of course, that would prove that you're stupid and you don't know how to run a computer. But if you were alive then and you had the last running computer, you could probably make a lot of money off that. Like in South Park, you charge $500 per minute per person on the computer. I have to check my email. Oh wait, no one else is alive, so I guess it's kind of pointless. Your turn's wasted. No, no, my money, my time, my life. Kills himself. What am I talking about? Oh, I want to see this movie Wanted. Have you guys seen that? It's like a group of assassins, and it's kind of like it almost looks like Tokyo Drift with that car thing. The only real car stunt that I saw there was the car was spinning around, and then the person jumped in the driver's no in the passenger seat while it was spinning, and then it closes and drives off. That is an awesome stunt. It's probably been done before though too, because I mean, there's a lot of car movies around nowadays, and like Tokyo Drift, Need for Speed. That's a popular one, I think. They have a lot of cool car stunts in those, and you know, everyone wants me to get some sort of other game besides World of Warcraft, and that's man, how do I explain this? I kind of don't want to get any other games because it always seems like whenever the only reason I play games is so I can play with other people. I'm not very much into the single player things on most games. Like if I had to choose between a single player WoW and a multiplayer WoW, I'd choose the multiplayer WoW because I like people a lot more than I like the game itself. So when people are telling me to get other games like Sold Out was a good example of this. A while ago, people were telling me like the T2 gang. They were all telling me to get Sold Out so I can go play Sold Out with them. And the second I go get Sold Out, no one wants to play it anymore. They're all playing like Gary's mod or something. And if I went to go get Gary's mod at the time, then I would maybe get in on one game or something like that, and then they're off to something else. They're off to like Counter-Strike or some other game that I probably won't. It just seems like a big waste of money and a big waste of time to me, because whenever I'm interested in one of the games that they're playing, they never really want to stick with it, really. Like Need for Speed Carbon. Need for Speed Carbon. You know, I'm not sure if that's multiplayer or not, but I mean, all these mods for stuff, all these mods that people are downloading, and all these games that people are downloading, and it's just wasted space for me, really. Because I mean, half the games that they play, I'm not interested in. I don't like first-person shooters that much. I mean, I like them. It's just I don't know. They bore me, I think, is what it is. Because I mean, when I'm playing a game, I like to actually see the character that I'm using. I don't just want to see their big stiff hand in front of us. Like, that's the thing. When you're playing games like Pirates, Vikings, and Knights, I was watching it, and it just seems like if you weren't looking at the character, they would like. You aren't looking at the character, right? You're just looking at their arms. But if you were to look at the character, it would be all stiff and unanimated and really gross looking. So, I mean, first-person shooters and like who would make a first-person swing sword game? That just, I don't know, that doesn't seem fun to me. So, you know, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about my inner struggle with you guys. Like I would love. Damn it! I keep bringing up T2 and I don't want to because I keep sounding like a T2 stalker. He made a video, Reasons Not to Pray, and I thought of this a while ago because my sister was going out to a youth group thingy, and they were reading it off out loud for some reason, and like, at 9 o'clock we have worship and prayer. And I was thinking to myself, you know, worship and prayer are probably the most pointless two things within a religion. Because, I mean, I'm not going to get in on this yet. This is just kind of filler video that no one's going to watch because, you know, no one's going to watch it because it doesn't have Warcraft in it. It doesn't have any Warcraft videos in it. But speaking of Warcraft, I was tempted a while ago to make a longest PvP video ever video. And it wouldn't even really be all PvP. It would be like sort of just stupid shit that I decided to do in Warcraft. Yeah, but still, I don't know what it is about Warcraft that just turns me off. I mean, the only reason I'm playing it now is so I can be with like friends and stuff, because Hammer, the Hammerman, he's actually on a lot, and I thought he would go back to his stupid fucking Blood Elf Hunter on his stupid fucking other server. But he actually stuck around, and I'm thankful for that, because I mean, Ginny left, and I don't know what the hell happened to Ginny. Apparently he got a girlfriend, which, you know, good for him, I guess. But you kind of at least try to stay in contact with some of your friends. Come on. And he lives out in Texas apparently, so South Texas. Goddamn Mexicans. So, hope you enjoyed this 10-minute ramble. I kind of need to get this out of my system, so there you go. Go see Wanted. It looks awesome.